Hey Canucks fans, and welcome to Clay's Canucks commentary for Wednesday, November the 29th. Yesterday I was saying that I hoped that the Canucks wouldn't turn in a dreary performance against the Islanders, but guess what? They turned in a dreary performance against the Islanders. Losing 5-2, the Canucks lost all 3 games in New York. Now they are 2-2-1 on their road trip. A chance to salvage their trip with a game against the red-hot Nashville Predators tomorrow night to wind up their road trip. Seems like every team I say that the Canucks are playing are red-hot. But the Nashville is good. The Islanders are good. The Islanders outskated, outworked the Canucks, out-hustled the Canucks. And the Canucks really had trouble with the Islanders' team speed. The Islanders are a good team. They have solid goaltending and Halak, good enough defense, and it's their forwards that really do it for their team, obviously. They're a high-scoring team. When you have guys like Tavares and Lee and Bailey and, of course, Barzal, there's a lot of firepower up front and a lot of speed. And the Canucks D in particular seem to struggle with the Islanders' speed. And the Canucks D, they're not the fastest guys ever, but they're not the slowest guys ever either. You have decent skaters there in Pouliot, in Stetcher, and Hutton, and Delzato. You know, Edler and Tanev aren't the fastest guys. Gudbranson, who's hurt, aren't the fastest guys. But the Canucks, I'd say their team speed on D is average. But the Islanders made them look below average yesterday. A lot of outnumbered rushes, a lot of scrambling play, a lot of breakdowns. And one particular play was the first goal of the Islanders, their shorthanded goal by Andrew Ladd. And that started off, actually, Bo Horvat won that faceoff, but the Henriksen didn't tie up his man along the boards, and that man was able to poke the puck ahead to Ladd, who then raced past, I think it was Pouliot, or maybe Hutton, that was on the blue line, raced past the Canucks D-man, went all alone on Nielsen, and scored. Nielsen didn't have the best game ever. Maybe he was still fighting off the remnants of a flu or his cold that kept him out of the Rangers game, but regardless, yes, the goaltending wasn't great, but that wasn't our only problem last night. It was the team speed, and it was the team fitness or the team health, because Coach Travis Green said after the game that not all the guys were going, and the team looked tired, and that they're playing at 70%. That kind of concerns me because, especially a couple of things concern me. The fact that the team looked tired, but they hadn't come off a flight. They shouldn't have had a late night. At least maybe individually they did, but they were staying in New York for the past 4, 5, or 6 nights with those 3 games. So it's not like they're moving from hotel to hotel, certainly not moving from city to city. So you're kind of concerned as to why, and they weren't practicing a lot. They had a few skates in there. So you wonder why they were tired. And you wonder why that not all the guys were going or at least ready to play. And that was what concerns me more. The Canucks simply aren't talented enough. They aren't deep enough to have 30% of the roster not play to their potential, or 30% of the roster not trying their hardest, or 30% of the roster not at 100% and looking tired. That's crazy. The Canucks can't afford to do that. So I don't like it when I hear that they're only 70% of the guys went, or they're 70% at capacity or at full health. You know who's not at 70%, but 100%? That's Nikolai Goldobin. I hope he plays tomorrow night against Nashville. I would love to see what he can do. And it's one thing to come up with the team and practice with them and learn the systems and learn what it's like to be a pro, but it's another thing to actually get into a game. Goldobin has done very well with Utica in the AHL, and the Canucks, he brings something that the Canucks need: skill, creativity, and a threat to score in the offensive end. So I hope Goldobin plays. I know he's going to be more than 70%. I know he's going to be 100%. Oh gosh, 70%, that's like some of the grades I got in university. So I got through, but it wasn't good enough. At least it got me a job. It's just not a job I'm doing anymore. Regardless, does it concern you that what Coach Green said? Does it concern you, this 70% comment? Or maybe he was just being honest, and maybe he was just stating the obvious, that the team just simply wasn't good enough to play against a strong team like the Islanders. We'd love to hear what you think. Am I making too big of a deal about the 70%, or do I have a right to be concerned, and is that justified? Leave a comment below. Would love to hear what you think. Enjoy your day. Next game, like I said, for the Canucks would be tomorrow against the Nashville Predators. God bless, and go Canucks go.